Hi, my name is Harmless, and I like to talk about Feral Druid and how it's looking going into 11.2 patch, Ghosts of Koresh. The changes to the class are primarily defensive, so it's playing nearly identical as the last two seasons, which I think most Feral players are happy to hear. The talent changed 11.2 with Lycara's Meditation, being changed into Lycara's Inspiration, giving Cat Form 4% more stamina, and making it a bit tankier and surviving one-shots a bit easier, is a great change. We love that. There is also was a 50% buff to Saberjaws. Now, with it being a single target talent, we don't interact with it much in Mythic Plus or AoE. There is also a negative interaction between Apex Predator's cravings, but I'm not going to get into it in this video. The tier sets for Druid of the Claw and Wildstalker are both functional. Let's talk about Druid of the Claw first, though. Druid of the Claw 2 set increases your haste and crit by 10% and the damage your bleeds deal by 30% for 5 seconds. This is quite powerful, and while it is quite powerful, the 4-piece is very limited in its power. Currently, with its 40% chance to proc on a Ravage, we are very undersimming in single target. Very, very undersimming. As of right now, even with a 30% aura buff, we would be in line with the other good specs. This wouldn't feel super great because fundamentally having to play around a proc of a proc for the 4 set just isn't fun. So we even ran some numbers to see if making this into a 100% chance, keeping its ICD of 4 seconds while preparing to strike this buff is on. And it's about 9%. So even with the adjustment to the tier set, it's still not looking super hot for Druid of the Claw. But there is good news if you like playing Druid of the Claw in single target. It's looking like it's our preferred build, so yay for that. Moving on to Wildstalker. The tier set is incredibly RNG, and on the surface level is very, very, very passive. We're discovering there could be some degenerate gameplay that involves one combo point bites into the vines to pop them. So that could be pretty degenerate. It's also the formula upon which we're modeling the behavior of the vines don't seem to be in line with the 2 set and what it says about increasing the rate by 40%. We're still waiting for clarification, but overall, mechanically, Feral plays great. Numerically, it's down bad, and we need an adjustment. Anyways, thank you so much for listening, and see you in the next one.